Drugs don't always numb, they simulate the brain in some ways. I believe that everything can be a drug. It's about the power you play, not just feeling numb. I believe that everything has power over me sometimes, cause I just get so tunnel focused in my mind, where nothing matters except what I'm creating. How would I rate it? Maybe like a 5, especially when some important things happen from time to time, where I just have to walk away and say bye. Sometimes I have to do something totally different than what I've been doing for years and years and years on end. That's why I'm making an album next to my bed. Documentation breeds positivity, literally, cause then I look back and I see where I was. No, it's not luck, I literally had to do everything that I'm doing now, and I had to push myself into the ground sometimes. I lift myself back up by taking this drug of creativity, even during the season of nativity. Are you kidding me? Never wanna stop, addict at heart. It's not pills but creativity that I pop. That's my art. Who cares if I wear the sleeve with my heart? I'll do it for the sake of my art. Sometimes I wonder if it's cause I don't like life. Maybe I just create cause I'm actually depressed. Maybe all I need is just a bit more rest. But guess what, I'm here and I'm alive and I'm breathing. While drinking tea, I ponder on why I do the things that I do in the time and the life that I have. It's mostly cause I don't want to live in regret. I don't want to wake up when I'm 80 and feel like I'm regretting life. That would be bad! Honestly sad. So instead of taking medication, this is what I have. I don't feel bad, but there's a term that I lack. It's called moderation. Maybe I could use some slack. I can't help when opportunity knocks on my door and I say hi. I can't let it get me by. Yet I always ask why. This is the anthem of a lonely soul. Feel it deep in my bones. Maybe just on the intro track, but I'm on a roll. Why is it hard to find flow? Freestyle isn't no. And anything that I write, it comes from this mind. Always wanting to be perfect, but guess what, I can't. I'm overthinking that, I don't think that I can. This time, overlay to how to go voices that are saying really different things, but then it sounds bad, but guess what, I don't really care. And now my brain is mad. Songwriting's not a fad, it's a way to express yourself from your brain to the words that you say. Diamond in the sky, I don't know how to vibe. Don't know how to vibe in my mind, Don't know how to go from rhyme to rhyme like that. I'm not Juice WRLD on the track. Wish I was gifted with lyrical genius, but that's not really the wheelhouse I'm in. And you see it, I'm one for action, no more thinking. Cause when I do it leads to overthinking, which feels like sinking. Like preserver to be the ring king, metaphorical and physical linking. Alright, I'm done rhyming, let's go back to thinking. No, it's not always like that. And you think that you know, but you don't really know how to flow, and you don't know how to go. You don't know how to sing or rap on a track. Well, I make my own beats, cause guess what? I wanna be independent, and that's a fact. Fact checking a track, this year's gonna be whack. At least I know my attack against my demons at bat. They are on track, making up everything I lack. I'm genuinely excited for this year. Let's just hope the fear doesn't get in the way of everything I want to accomplish. At least I'm marrying my accomplice. But just because I found someone doesn't mean the story ends. If anything, it means that I have more stories to tell to my friends. Maybe I could borrow some sanity that they could lend, cause this life is crazy, but I'm about to begin. so late at night. Just let me do what's right. Let's get on with our lives. When you only have one, feels like a mental gun. I feel so spun around. How do we even get here? I always say with a frown. This is so mentally renowned. Feel like the gravestone is the mound of where my head's gonna be if we don't fix this now. When you're angry with me, feels like a tree hit my head. I'm stumped. Maybe I need more luck. Apparently, it's words I chuck. Can we not, please? I don't really have the mental capacity to deal with this. Just set me free. We'll call it even. But you don't want that. Hurt feels like a demon, mentally screaming. When you run away, that's the price I pay. Now what you say is okay? No way! One word text at play. Long distance, eh? Oh, hey! Right, that's what I chose. It's good and everything, right? But I'm highlighting the lows. Can we not, please? I don't really have the mental capacity to deal with this. Just set me free. We'll call it even. But you don't want that. Hurt feels like a demon, mentally screaming. Can we not, please? I don't really have the mental capacity to deal with this. Just set me free. We'll call it even. But you don't want that. Hurt feels like a demon, mentally screaming. Toxic to each other, alright? You know who you are. Now you got me second guessing your heart. Whew. That's dangerous. What should I make of it? Now I have to separate myself from you in order to see if you're actually the bad person that I think you are, or if, you know, you're not as bad as I think you actually are. But now you have me second guessing literally everything in my life, and now I'm just like, oh great, cool. That's really cool of you. That you just break my trust, and that's really freaking sweet, dude. Alright, well, I'm done. I can't. We're done. I made this beat because of you. Riding the high of toxicity, transition to the pain. Body is playing a game, literally making me feel lame. This is lame. Late at night, wanted to die. That is not a metaphor. I had to account for 4 months of pain. Then I got my life in order. It was a roll of the dice. Didn't feel so nice. Put me back on track. Now I no longer lack the motivation that I once had. Is back. Head banging on my desk. I wish I could rest. I wish that I could feel alive instead of wasting time. Time doesn't feel like mine. First it was the brain, now my body is the lie. Head banging on my desk. I wish I could rest. I wish that I could feel alive instead of wasting time. Time doesn't feel like mine. First it was the brain, now my body is the lie. Never thought myself a liar. The only fire was within all along. Conspiring on, the months were long, but I'm not gone. Never saying so long, I felt wrong, but good thing it's gone. Thinking back to the past, no longer that feel like a sparrow. Head banging on my desk, I wish I could rest. I wish that I could feel alive instead of wasting time. Time doesn't feel like mine. First it was the brain, now my body is the lie. Head banging on my desk, I wish I could rest. I wish that I could feel alive instead of wasting time. Time doesn't feel like mine. First it was the brain, now my body is the lie. Head banging on my desk, I wish I could rest. I wish that I could feel alive instead of wasting time. Time doesn't feel like mine. First it was the brain, now my body is the lie. Head banging on my desk, I wish I could rest. I wish that I could feel alive instead of wasting time. Time doesn't feel like mine. First it was the brain, now my body is the lie.
So what I thought was, something that I thought, was done or whatever. Apparently, I am supposed to quit coffee because, apparently it's terrible for the gallbladder and I drink too much, and I think that's probably what the problem actually is. And it sucks because, I love coffee. It's one of the few things that I love in life. And the fact that that's just gone, I kind of have to just get rid of it for the sake of health, even though I know nobody else that that has this problem. It just hurts. It actually hurts. I'm literally about to cry. I just can't. It's a lot. This is a lot to grasp, and I'm so upset. And I was gonna make a song about this, about how I have to quit something I love, and it was in my head. I was trying to think of a chorus, but I'm sometimes the realest things are just said, and I'm very, very sad about this. And it's something that I know nobody can relate to, which makes me feel quite lonely, in all honesty. And it's not something that is fun. It's not something that I think anybody is going to relate to, which means nobody's going to listen to this, which means nobody's going to care about this portion of the album. But I just wanted to say that because it's another pain in my life that I'm actually currently dealing with. This wasn't planned. This wasn't, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I am just so sad and so upset about this thing, because I drink coffee every day, man, and the fact that I've just stopped because it relates to my health, and I have to try to help myself physically, especially with health stuff. It just sucks. It actually sucks. But that's my life, and guess what? I guess I have to live that life, and I'm actually sad. It's terrible.
Something I love. It was really tough. Did it for the sake of love, to preserve myself, but not feeling well. Ahead I foresee some weak moments. I smell the aroma, then I distract myself with my phone. But stages of grief. On 5, alive. Accepted the fact that I can live without it. At stage 4, that was just drugs, speaking from the heart instead of a backing track. Mostly because I felt depressed. When you had something since you were 13, obviously you're gonna have some backlash. I got through my pain.
Am I really? I think I'm still going through it, actually.
I am okay.
Am I actually okay? I'm not really sure.
I'm here on the other end.
Or am I?
No more rules to bend.
Well, maybe I will a few times if I actually feel like it.
Intrusive thoughts, I can let them ride. They are not, my God. Everyone has weekdays. I only have weekdays. Disguising my pain, except for afflictions. I put that on your plate. Feel like stage 3 and stage 5 at the helping me get by. Instead of feeling like I need to scream at the top of my lungs, just like I think I'll be fine. Fictional like wine in my life, with no hate, cause I don't drink. 'Cause if we did, there'd be a song called Alcohol, and I don't really want to deal with that right now, if I'm honest with myself. Addictive personality is what I have, which is why when I drop coffee, I got mad. I got through my pain. Won't be perfect, but at least I'll try. I am okay. Withdrawals will happen, but I'll get by. I'm here on the other end. I won't believe the lies. No more rules to bend. The lies made up in my mind. There are two sides that are conflicting in my mind. One is a crimson foe, the other has a cheat code to God mode. Press start on your life, choose your strife, a way of life. One seems abundant, the other one will put a dent in your spiritual life. So choose your fight. You can't be a centrist in this aspect. I have tried before many times. I wanna be lukewarm, but I can't. I've tried my best, but it always falls back to the ladder. The person with the ladder always going down, never up in this life. Will I choose the darkness, or will I choose the light?
Every day you feel this pain. Every day I feel your pain. Every day you feel on the fence. Always feel like you're an offense. Always here in your mind. Feel your spirit unwind while I pour my wine. This time now I dine. All you do is whine. You are living my lie, but you don't seem to care. I'll live forever in your mind. When your spirit will die, it won't go up so high. And you ask why, it'll be mine.
On second thought, I'm already bought. Blood was shed, so distraught. Never wanna ask for a refund. Honestly, doesn't sound fun. Not saying that I want to, but extremism is on the run. Especially in our society, where you just can't choose one or the other. Gotta fully decide with one side at a time, not be in the middle. Otherwise you're a fence sitter. But even fences have their own functionalities in this life, and nobody remembers that in this life. In this life.
But the child is mine, and I will die and have died for him.
You died once, I'll kill you again. I'll put you in hell, my spawn will win.
You've already lost. You know the cost. I paid that cost. You saw me die.
Lies, you are alive. I see you with my eyes. You're right here in front of me, up in the sky.
Isn't that proof enough that your existence is because of me?
Well, you kicked me out. You wouldn't let me be the host of the crowd.
Host? You wanted to be king. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Well, I guess that's right, but you know what? You should let me
No, stop.
Shut
up.
No.
I don't want to hear it, okay? Stop. Shut up. Stop talking. No. Why can't I? Okay, listen. No, stop. Oh, my head. haven't I gone? Instead I'm watching the home, dealing with feelings of feeling alone, and the aspect of feeling like I should feel something at this moment in this time. But instead I just rhyme, hoping to grasp reality in its time. Reality of sickness, pain, and all of the above. Peace and love, but feel like that's not enough. Love family enough to give them blood, feel like that's not enough. What more do I have than words? Feel like I should have some feeling behind the words that I say in the situation that something bad were to happen in people's lives, but instead I just don't know what to say. So now I feel bad for feeling bad about not knowing what to say. They say, oh, just pray. Feel like that's needle and hay. Feel like there's a price that I need to pay. I wanna give in some way, especially when pain is involved. When that's in the way, it feels like a train hits you in your face, into your brain. You don't know what to say. Now, victim and witness in the crowd, they say I'm sorry, then they take a mental bow. I know it shows respect, but to me it just feels shallow. I wanna just feel something, but instead I just feel hollow. I'm an empathetic and sympathetic person. Instead I feel like I'm lurking, alone in this room, my productive room. Instead of the hospital bed, I feel like a wreck. Am I selfish for not making amends? Not that there's bad blood, just that this could be the end.
Look at my fictional why and my traditional mind. I don't know why I went from 9 to 5, but it's alright. Somehow I get by, somehow I try. Time passes by. Time passes by. Time passes by. Time passes by. A foreign country, I wanna fly. Travel the world, she will be mine. Stay up all night, she'll be the wine. Yeah, she'll be the wine. She'll be the wine. She'll be the wine. Look at my fictional wine and my traditional mind. I'm not alright, married a girl, but it's not fine. Authorities whine, I question why. Wake late at night. 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 I don't know where to go from here. I think that I am very near to your heart that I hold in my life, day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. Once there was a man who felt pain all he had, with feelings dripping on a writing pad. His mental care, all his toil, burned him like the midnight oil ever since he was a young lad. Learning what he lacked instead, wall slamming against his head, becoming his own individual. Seen to set, sunlit land, good vibes thought to be contraband, but depression is unoriginal. Metamorphosis is human pain, a metaphorically tree in the rain. Expansivity for eternity, psychologically absorbency. Seasons change, so does he, discovering an epiphany that pain is never so carefree, especially when it's in the lead. Rough patches are always unforgiving. It is the sign that he is living. Currently, he doesn't feel so great. Eventually, breakthrough won't be late. Light is a cry, that is the hope. Darkness is bad, he says no. No matter the hurt deep in his soul, hopefully lurks what's foretold. Metamorphosis is human pain, metaphorically tree in the rain. Expensivity for eternity, psychologically absorbency. Mind on the fritz, all alone, sang to himself the leading tone. Unknown to the masses, nobody was there. Venting to air, feeling despair, thinking his thoughts in solitaire. The light is back, time to attack. Darkness consumes, fade to black. Opportunity knocked, it was too late. Laid on the floor in disgrace. This time he got up swinging. Unlike from the very beginning, positivity he was now permitting. Metamorphosis is human pain, metaphorically tree in the rain. Expensivity for eternity, psychologically absorbency. Change pains us in ways to make us safe. Change pains us in ways to make us safe. Metamorphosis is human pain, metaphorically tree in the rain. Expensivity for eternity, psychologically absorbency.